5 red lights here in Miami. It's time to bring the action. We're underway. Cookie off the line, quite better than Korsman. And Korsman slots in behind him and cuts off KVS. Side by side, 3 wide for third place in this race already. And they all jockey it out for the field. It's Wavy, Red Fire losing places. And now from the Cringe on the order. And they go wide, some of the cars, at turn 4, I believe that is, to avoid any slides from the rear. TB and Owen trading spots. Florian now trying to get 4th place over Scyther. Can't get the move done. We go back to TB, who's behind the Academy team at Minico. Everybody figuring out themselves all the way throughout the field up until Gecko and Zatsy. 14th place on the road, being traded right here. It's a 3-car race now on the run to the heavy braking point. Wiseau in the mix, and his RPL return full time. Here he is, right behind Zatsy and Gecko, up in front of that TB already making moves, but down the inside, Zatsy keeps it, but not on Gecko, it's on Wiseau. Side by side to the section where you have to get single file. They finally do, but it took a little bit between them, and they all stack up here according to Effect, and now around is Be Good. Be Good has been affected by the accordion style effect, and the concertina effect has also caught out. Jack Miles is now Cam losing places to Minico, and they've all lost tons of places, tons of time near that section with Cam because they're now 2 seconds back because he's lagged out too.
Yeah, that is not good. I just caught a little bit. And I don't know if
oh, spinner! It's hunted around.
Now, about a couple laps ago, when KVS passed Korsman, he had to use a good chunk of his DRS. He almost came together in the braking zone.
Hold on. Jack Miles gonna have some balls here down at turn 17. Gets the move done on Minico. Late in the brakes, late lunge. Can he go for another one with DRS? TB's now the one he's having to pick off. And it is Jack Miles who takes the place as TB turns it over. Jack's wasting no time here. Neither is KVS. KVS also gonna be on the end action. Scyther taps the wall 2 by 2 and almost 4 wide. 4 cars under abreast. Florian late lunge into the braking, and now 3 wide as we get to the narrow section where they often narrow it down, and they still don't narrow it down. Florian backs off. Florian now side by side with Scyther. Scyther gets the place. Florian back down to 4th, and KVS just lost 3 places from that. That was absolutely insane. We've got the 2 McLarens maybe working on DRSing one another. Cookie, 5 laps in, has got a 5-second gap, but the action is happening behind him. The 2 McLarens trade places. And it is now going to be Florian trying to avoid, I think, hitting Korsman there because he knows he would have hit him if he stayed in his line. Now Florian tries the inside line. It's Korsman having to back off, and actually, from almost hitting the back of him, diving out to the inside, making a little bit of contact. I think Florian took advantage of that, but the problem is, though, he lost DRS in the process. Now, Scyther more battery on the back of Florian. Red Fire picks up the first penalty, and here comes Scyther. He shows the inside line is his over Florian's, and Florian has to yield the place. Be Good as well on Jack. TB as well, also in on the mix. TB goes a little too deep. Be Good gets the place back because of it. Now it's defense game from Mercedes over Jack. Wavy said his wheel is dying, has no force feedback at all, can't reset it. And Zatsy, 5-second for speeding in the pit lane. Here's 2nd place up for grabs once more. Scyther on the outside of Florian. His teammates in no man's land compared to Florian to try to gain this place, but Scyther claims it back. Florian late on the brakes, forces him off. Scyther uses that runoff to bang him back, and now Korsman in on the mix. Florian takes the place as Scyther had to back off. The teammate of Korsman backed off, but I don't think Scyther's too happy.
I was on with Scyther. I don't know if Florian did make contact with him and sent him off.
Oh, he definitely did.
If he did, that could mean possibly Florian might be in trouble, but Florian playing relentless in his defense to keep Scyther behind, but Scyther saying nah. He gets him in the braking zone, reclaims 2nd place.
Florian is in the mix of things once again. Does he try something late on the brakes? Yes, again, the 2nd time, and this time Scyther saw it coming and backed out. Scyther now had to try to go to the left side, but he couldn't do it. It's Florian's place, and it's all his this time. And it's chicane.
Yeah, Scyther. Yeah, Florian basically, I think in a sense he was doing a Daniel Ricciardo type late braking. Definitely caught Scyther off guard. But
Here comes Scyther again!
Willing to go. Here we go. Down the inside he goes.
I feel like I'm
Scyther.
watching Austria with
Gets
a
it
better
done.
racecraft from Florian in Tier 2. This time in Tier 1, Scyther gets the move done.
Korsman looking in.
Korsman around the outside. Little banging right there. Nothing too severe. Continue to be wheel to wheel. Florian on the edge right here. It's been a little egregious, but I give Florian credit. He's much more cleaner than he has been since Tier 2 Austria. Backed out of that one. All out, still within most of the rules at least. He may get a penalty for one of the incidents, but maybe just a 3-second here as he goes once again on the inside line on Korsman in the brakes.
Whoa, too deep.
He's going to hit the barrier if he doesn't. Be careful. He somehow makes the corner and doesn't get overtaken by KVS, but Florian again! Down the inside! Now he bangs into Korsman once again here. This is getting a little too argy-bargy. Inside line here. He does get the place. It had to be with contact, but now he's just going to have to try to stay in DRS here of Scyther.
It looks like he
TV and
is going to be
Jack!
just barely.
Woo. Does he try a move into the brakes? Before the brakes, he will. On the outside line. Does Florian go late in the brakes? Scyther uses the left side this time to cover it off, but DRS games once more because Florian will have DRS the next straight. Oh! As Miniko does get Gecko, by the way, further back. And now he gets to maximize everything he can here because, with that being said, as KVS and Florian trade spots, Owen now has a chance to be either P8 or P7. As here comes Florian once again. Oh, it's Gecko! They tangle. Florian off the road. I think Gecko is trying to help him out, but no, actually he wasn't. Florian has to concede the place, and Gecko slams him back. Whoa, what happened there? Actually, I think I know what happened. An illegal overtake, and Gecko trying to help out KVS, who's in his academy, but Gecko's on loan. That's right. Here's Scyther as well on the softs. Here he comes. Gecko's done all his wonders and all he can. Now Scyther on Florian around the outside. Late in the brakes. Florian going to go a little too deep. It's going to allow Scyther to try the switchback, but Florian parks the bus in the right spot. Now, hards versus softs. Absolute breeze pass from Scyther. You expect that to happen. That's all Florian could do. And place contested. KVS got the best of that 3 seconds up the road now because of it.
And speaking about when you were mentioning about KVS trying to gain on Cookie, well, I mean, it wasn't. I mean, he's losing some time now, but Scyther, though, is
Again! Again, Florian can't keep his car off of Korsman and KVS in the penalty box. Not good. I mean, Florian's going to lose out
a second.
Yeah, I mean, Florian's going to lose out time here based on being on the hards, but he can't lose a place without contact with Korsman. I mean, everyone else he's been quite okay with, but still, it's just quite astonishing. Sits him behind.
Oh!
Korsman, he spun him! He has spun him!
Oh
He
my
misjudged
God.
the braking point. And he spun Korsman now outside the top 6. And here goes Jack and Be Good taking the places. I think Florian also backed off wanting to give it back, but he's lost so much time now that he's going to lose places here in RPL in Season 10. Gecko and Hunt to trade spots, and now Korsman trying to get some slipstream here on the back of Florian. Here's the DRS being applied on the run toward turn 17. Korsman will take the place. Be Good looking to do so too. Korsman flapping the rear wing, and here comes Be Good down the inside. Hunted with a penalty, but Florian around the outside can't keep it. It's going to be Good getting the place, and now Jack Miles right there. Owen getting overtaken. It's all kicking off here on lap 22 now of this race. Miniko and Owen. Here we go. 3-car race on the run to the braking zone here in turn 11. It's going to be Owen caught in the middle. Minico around the outside gets the move done. TB still hanging his nose in there. And Owen losing 2 places, but can easily gain it back. Oh, slide. Well, Korsman is slightly catching KVS, but it's not enough. If somehow something happens, though, we could see Be Good get it off penalties. And now, here he comes on the right side. Not a place usually seen overtake, but the mistake from Korsman allowed just that. Further on back, side by side at that same corner, Minico gets TB. TB in the dirty area, losing time because of it. Gecko and Hunted, by the way, trade spots. I will say, my 3 driver of the day contenders right now, as we're hitting the penultimate lap, off is Waiso. And he is in that fake water in the runoff. But yeah, I was going to say, let's Be Good and Korsman trade spots again. Racing down the main straight. Still ain't over. 3-second penalty for Hunted. Well, here comes Cookie. Last week they proved they can only beat him in the steward's office. And this week he's won it all, it seems. And this time, he's won at his home race. Cookie wins in Miami. A Florida native taking home the checkered flag. Scyther, another podium here in RPL. 13 of his last 15 starts have been podium glory. And podium glory for KVS. August, his first ever race in 2021 of RPL. January 2024, it's going to be a podium. Jack Miles, Be Good, Korsman, and still a fight further back. But with KVS's podium, it was August 2021. His first start in RPL, Season 5. And now, January 2024. He could finally see the podium. Welcome to the podium club, KVS. We're glad to have you on it. And a good showing from Ferrari, getting another car in the top 4 for the 9th straight race.
While you were mentioning that, I just saw the battle. It was gonna be I thought it was gonna be a drag race between Be Good and Korsman.
Whoa! Collision! Cringe and red fire! Still not over. Sorry, but they touch again! Oh, he just sideswiped red fire. Oh.
Wow.
If you would like to check out the final race results, driver standings, constructor standings, and much more, head over to our socials, RPL Formula 1, no spaces. If you would like to check out the upcoming races in the near future, head over to our Twitch. The username is the same. We hope to see you there.